Hello and welcome to Talk Time on Lugat TV. I am Deborah Agbonika, and with me in the studio is Honorable Williams Ame. He's the APC chairmanship candidate for Olamaboro local government area. It's a pleasure to have you in the studio with me today, sir.
Thank you very much.
How is the campaign coming so far?
Yeah, we thank God. Everything is moving well as planned.
Okay. I'm aware the campaign is to officially be flagged off tomorrow.
Yeah, by the grace of God, and we're fully ready.
So what are your plans? In fact, let me ask you first. Are you a patriotic Nigerian?
Very much.
So why do you want to contest for this position? There are lots of people who I'm sure you're aware of. Why do you think that you should be the one who should be contesting for this and be serving the good people of Olamaboro?
I think it's all about destiny and a decision I've made over the years while I was growing up as an infant, as a child. I've always wished that one day I would chair the local government, Olamaboro local government, as executive chairman, and should be able to improve or consolidate on what our founding fathers have for the local government. And I have the platform through His Excellency, a people-oriented governor, a man I would call a divine governor for the state, who is already changing the narrative. Governor Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo, the white, the flower boy. So, and we have to sustain it. I appreciate God for the opportunity.
East. You're coming from Kogi East. Before the Supreme Court judgment and after the Supreme Court judgment, there were allegations and speculations on the fact that Kogi East seemed to be on the hot or on the no-go area for the Ododo-led administration. Being a chairmanship and an APC member contesting under APC, and you're coming from Olamaboro, how do you intend to convince the people of Olamaboro to support this initiative that you have and support your party, APC?
Yes. First of all, you talk about Kogi East being a hot place for governance. There's nothing like that. So in Kogi East, we are people-loving people. We appreciate His Excellency for what he has done for us so far.
Okay.
And if you go to Kogi East today, from Olamaboro down to Ibaji, you see the people clamoring for His Excellency to come back in 2027 when he has not even started. Just 7 months into his leadership, his administration, people are already happy. You can see changes. We can see consolidation of what the former governor has done for the state. Nobody is clamoring for any negative.
So the social media propaganda on Kogi East is solemnly on their own for now. They don't want...
It's just for those who are outside the states. You can't be in US or UK or wherever you stay and be deciding what is happening in Olamaboro or deciding what is happening in Kogi East.
You have to come to the local.
You have to come to the local to know what's happening there. So just, to me, politics is not on social media. It's pure grassroots matter. It's to the people. And God has blessed us with a people-oriented governor who is doing everything possible. Check it out, from the civil servants down to the farmers. Just last week, fertilizers have been distributed. Kogi East got the largest chunk of that fertilizer. So what are we talking about? And you are saying Kogi East is not governable for the governor or is hot? No, there's nothing like that, please.
Well, I'm glad you were able to clear that up. Now tell us, on what policies and programs are you campaigning on?
Yeah.
Do you have a 7-point agenda? Do you have what are the people of Olamaboro expecting to see? What's the changes that your administration is going to bring to them?
By the grace of God, this privilege was given to us on the 8th of January 2024.
Okay.
As caretaker chairman, I served the people of Olamaboro going for 7 months before we are going into the election proper. Within the last 7 months, as caretaker chairman, the issue of insecurity in the local government have been laid to rest. So before I came on board, there were a piece of kidnapping along Ingele, Okugo, Adomu, Ogugu, Ete Road, boundary with Enugu State. But today our people are now sleeping with our 2 eyes closed. So it's enough for us to go into the election and forecast our winning even before the election starts.
And do more.
By the grace of God. And there are other areas like rural electrification for over a decade plus now. We don't have light in the local government.
Okay.
I know His Excellency, who has the pain of the people. When I brought this before him some months ago, he had already ticked it.
Wow.
So by the grace of God, the power in Olamaboro will be rehabilitated before we know it, as soon as possible. And we're also going to look at the area of agriculture. Well, in Olamaboro, we don't do rice, but we do cassava and we do maize. But with what His Excellency is doing, we have a farm already being developed by the governor.
Okay.
In partnership with some farmers in the area. Tractors have been given, fertilizers have been pushed to them.
Okay.
Everything is working. But my assurance to His Excellency is that I will consolidate the job he's doing on that area. So we can also have rice.
Okay.
It's not only Ibaji that will produce rice. We have water in Olamaboro.
Okay.
We have stream, we have rivers around.
Okay.
So we want to produce rice too.
Okay.
And it's going to, by the grace of God, it's going to be an all year round farming. So just to assist, to consolidate what His Excellency is doing.
Okay.
So we're also going to look at youth and women empowerment.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you that.
His Excellency is already doing that, and all you need to do is to mimic His Excellency. You need to just learn from what he's doing, mimic him and follow up. So the last time we were to produce 40% for women out of the 100% councillorship.
Yeah, so how are the people, because of course there was backlash when that thing came out, and some persons were saying, no, you can't force me to have a woman as my vice. How are your people reacting to that in Olamaboro?
No, in fact, it's a joyful thing, because women are elections, women are politics, women are governance. Without women, we men cannot even come to be. So we take women as important in our local government, and as such, our councillors, instead of 40, we even have 50 in Olamaboro. It's 50, 5 councillors men, 5 councillors women.
Oh, wow.
So everything is 50. I have a vice chairman who is also a woman, and myself running as a man. So it's 50-50.
Okay.
We are good to go. Then we're also looking at, by the grace of God, if elected, our people have abandoned youth empowerment programs in the time past. So we're going to bring that into limelight in Olamaboro. By the grace of God, we'll build a center for skill acquisition. When you finish from the university, while you are waiting for youth service, we'll give you a 6 months or 3 months training, free.
Oh.
Then after your youth service, while you are waiting to work, please don't go and stay in Abuja. Come to Olamaboro. The acquisition program is going to be free. You'll be there pending when God blesses you with a job. So if you are going for a job, you also have a craft.
Yes, of course.
To back up, because it's good for in Nigeria now. You can't advise anybody.
Oh, entrepreneurs are taking over. You have to have a skill.
So you have to have a skill. We will have that program. In the area of infrastructural development, of course, that's what the governor is doing.
Okay.
If you go to the universities around, you see what the governor is doing, creating roads and building more accommodations and office accommodations for the staff and students. We're going to replicate that in Olamaboro local government. We need to have an estate too in Olamaboro.
Okay.
Yes, where we develop an estate program where our brothers and sisters who are outside, they can also have a plot in the local government. When you come like a GRA, where people come to build houses, develop the local government. The area of not taking resources out of the local government, it has ended by God's grace.
You want to invest
we want to invest in the local government so that we can increase and improve in our economy, and of course improve the revenue generation in the local government.
So the local government autonomy is very good for you.
By the grace of God, it has always been there. His Excellency has always given us that.
Oh, okay.
And we are happy. So everything is moving well. We appreciate God for that. We also look at health.
Okay.
It's to sustain it, because already the platform has been created by the governor. So all we need to do is to sustain it. How do we sustain it? The governor has built so many hospitals, referral hospital, GH.
Yeah.
It's not within our
Your preview.
yes.
Okay.
So, but we can do more in the area of that was the name, primary health care.
Yeah.
Yes, each community has this already.
Okay.
So what we need to do is, what do they need there?
Okay.
All they need is a generator plant.
Okay.
Just small generator plants.
Okay.
To chill these drugs that will be supplied from the central store here.
Okay.
We keep these drugs there, then get other little facilities
For them.
So
and even the doctors and the nurses, you can actually make the environment conducive.
Thank you very much. So we have many schools of health around.
Okay.
They graduate students almost every year.
Okay.
So all we need to do is engage them.
Yeah.
So by the grace of God, as we are going into the elections, we won't have issues with all of these programs, I'm sure.
That's a whole lot.
Yes.
And I wish you all the best. If you
very
are
much.
elected.
By the grace of God, we shall be there.
Are there other political parties in your local? I'm sure there are other political parties in your
Certainly
local government.
they are there.
And do you think they are going to be any form of challenges? Or do you think they stand a better chance of kicking your party out of the race?
As I speak to you,
Yeah.
even the candidates of other political parties are already massaging us to come back into the APC. Yes. They are seeing what His Excellency is doing up here in the States. So they are very sure that the candidate of the All Progressive Congress in Olamaboro local government will certainly replicate what His Excellency is doing here. So why do we need any other person? So we'll go into the election by the grace of God unopposed. Yes.
There've been insinuation that you people didn't even have to buy form, you don't even have to campaign for starting tomorrow, you don't have to do anything because the governor has said all the bylaws boxes are checked with their names.
That's a fallacy.
Oh.
That's a fallacy because if you go to my local government today, posters, billboards, everything you need. In fact, the campaign officially kick off tomorrow after our flag off.
Yeah.
But across the 21 local government in the state, all the chairmen are domiciled in their locales. That means we stay in our localities. We don't base in Lokoja. We only left our colleague, Comrade Abdul, Ademu, to stay in Lokoja. That's his local government. But the rest of us are based back in our local government. I just came back this morning because I have to prepare for the rally tomorrow. So, after the rally tomorrow evening, I'm in Olamaboro. So forget about what they are saying. We are ready for the election. We've been campaigning on the ground. We've been doing our jobs. We've been doing the needful to ensure that we win the election. And by the grace of God, on 19th of October, we shall win.
I wish I have all the time to ask you all the questions, but this will be it for now, as I will be wishing you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Campaigns and your elections. It was a pleasure to have you in the studio, Mr.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That is it on Talk Time on Lugat TV. I am Deborah Agwonika. Until next time, do have a good evening.